why don't you just try it? Just give it a try. And you never know, because you're either going to fail at it or you're going to learn at it. And either way, those are both good experiences. And so the more you try and fail, the better you get at stuff. And so like my first Fit Club, one that wasn't in my house, like in my living room or in my garage, but actually at a gym at church, the first couple were awkward, and I was awkward, and I didn't really talk to people because I felt weird. Like, what am I doing here? Yeah. And then towards the end, I'm like, welcome to Fit Club, everybody! Like high-fiving everyone, and like, it's like confidence galore. Yeah. It's just different. And now you put me in front of a room of 300 people, I'll go on stage and lead a workout, no problem. Like, how far I've come from being like super insecure. So just try it. You never know. But Eat That Frog really helps me get over that. And then The Compound Effect. Those 2 books were great because Eat That Frog is all about doing the most scary thing the fastest or first. Because if it's the worst thing you have to do all day, get it out of the way. Don't think about it. And then The Compound Effect shows you how building and building and building over time is going to help you to get there, that you don't have to be at the end yet. You just have to take a step and then another step and another step, So, Hey, Jamie. Hey, girl. Hey. Jamie's a brand new coach. We have Allison, who's a veteran coach, veteran leader. Vicky's a brand new coach. So I'm in Phoenix. Allison's East Coast, one of the Carolinas or something. She has a cute little southern drawl. And then Jamie, you're in Indy, right? Yep. Indianapolis. How fun. So we just started resuming our team calls a few weeks ago. So they're going to take a little while to gain some momentum and get more people on here, but I appreciate you guys being on here. And we're going to show up and do these calls, whether it's for 1 or 100. And whoever shows up is the people that need it. Hey, Christy. I haven't talked to Christy in so long. She had amazing T20 results. Holy crap, holy. But anyway, so it's good to see y'all. So I don't want to make these calls go too long. My goal is to be in and out in like 20 minutes on team calls. We used to do hour ones. Man, that was painful. But there's always so much content to cover. And so let's just get right down to it. So our topic of the night is how to invite people to your coaching business. And because it feels like our team is a little bit new and fresh with a lot of the people that are coming in to do this right now, I am going to give you just some of the things that I'm doing in order to invite, and then give you some scripts. I'll actually have you do some messages right now to invite some people. So get ready for that. Start thinking of people that you'd want to invite, and I'll give you the scripts to use. Just because of the tear off the Band-Aid, we're going to do it tonight. The first few are scary. After that, it's not a big deal. We are hosting a one-day event tomorrow where we're going to be sharing what coaching is and isn't. And I'm going to open up my screen, show that to you, etc. So we'll be out of here 7:25 at the latest, okay? And then you guys can stay on if you're new coaches or you have more questions. I'm going to do that new coach mastermind and go over Success Club tracker sheet, whatever. So that's how these calls are going to run. But okay, the first thing I want to do though is we always got to start off with some recognition. Let me see. I want to share my desktop. Share screen. Can you see my desktop with my Hawaii picture? Yeah? Okay. Okay. So volume leaders last week, Bria had 942. Personal volume is a representation of your client orders or residual income you're getting. Also, challenge packs from clients are reflected this way with personal volume. And so you know that you're building a thriving business where people understand how amazing our products are and the solutions they can give to them when you have high volume. So volume is where it's at. Truly, truly. The goal should be at least 200 PV a week, personal volume. That's the beginning of a solid business. It's the very beginnings. Our ranks for last week, congratulations for those that are on here that earned a team cycle bonus. Emerald is where it starts. That's when you have 2 active coaches under you. It can be your spouse and your best friend, whatever, it doesn't matter. 2 active coaches, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. And when you do that, you unlock your team cycle bonus, which you get paid per cycle. And the cool thing about this is this won't just be based upon what you are doing and your coaches are doing, but anybody that signs up on our family tree, because we're like this here at the top here, and then you have legs coming under you, left leg, right leg. Anyone that signs up and they fall under you, whether I sign them up after you and they fall into your line or whatever, their team volume, what their coaches are doing, what they're doing, will roll up to you, and you'll get paid on team volume. And you'll see that in your coach online office reflected under team volume. You click on that and you'll see people that you're like, I don't know who this is, but I got points from them. Awesome. It's other people on the team, so we all help to build each other's team volume together. We're a building team. You're going to benefit from it, and you're all in good places on the team, so that's good. And then the per cycle bonus, like at the amount you get per times that you cycle, go up according to if you're a ruby or a diamond or a star diamond. So I'm just pausing to kind of explain this since we have a couple new people on the call. And then I wanted to point out our halfway through the month Success Club shout out. The goal is minimum 6. And I'm super excited because we're going to announce officially on Friday our Success Club trip for Fierce Fit. That'll be in January, last weekend in January, maybe first weekend in February. We have to knock that out. But those that hit Success Club 6 months in 2019, any 6 months, qualify to go. Get to come to our retreat. And it's going to be somewhere around here in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's going to be nice and warm in the wintertime. And it'll be a team bonding experience. And we'll do some training, have a photo shoot, do lots of things. So it'll help to celebrate that. So those that put on your calendar, I will hit Success Club 6 or higher at least 6 months this year. If you hit Success Club 10, there will be an added incentive with that. So I'm really excited for that. And when the month ends, you start over at 0. Everybody on the first day of the month starts at 0 when they wake up. So you have 1 month to get that done. Last little note I want to add is, if you haven't yet, sign up for Summit. Everybody's going to Summit, okay? We're all going together. It's going to be fun. Allison's going to be there, and she's a party. Okay, so here's our coaching info group that we're hosting tomorrow. So how it's going to work is I'm going to go live in the morning and kind of explain my story, etc. Allison will too. And then this group we're going to leave open. So when you have people that are interested in coaching, you can go ahead and add them in here, and we're going to go through and answer some of the questions that people commonly ask and use this as a place to engage. I created an event so they know our new coach training is starting on March 4th, so that they'll be able to see that opportunity to join our training after they sign up as coach. So we'll go live in the morning. We're going to post a couple things throughout the day, and then we're going to post a video and some text that explains everything that you need to know before you become a coach. Like, how does it work? How do we get paid? What is Beachbody? What kind of programs do we offer? How do they access their programs? What's a challenge group? It goes through all of those things, so you don't have to explain it to your people. When you have these third-party tools, it just makes it a lot easier. So Coaching Info, Become a Virtual Fitness Coach is the name of the group if you have potential coaches that you want to add. And even if you're new, they can join your team, and we'll train both of you together starting March 4th in our coach training group. Once they join our team, of course, you add them to Fierce Fit, and you say, welcome to the team. We're so glad you're here. And we have our Fierce Fit New Coach University group, and I'm just showing you this really quick. The way I set this up is most of the time people say, I don't know what to post every day on my wall to like engage with people. I don't know how to share my story. In our Fierce Fit New Coach University group, in the unit section here, I have given you 21 sample posts of what to do. So it says, here's an example of the post, right? So you take this kind of as a template and you add it according to who your target market is. So here's quote, post 1 day 1 of how to do engagement. So you can use this post and change it and make it your own. So then the next one, you're planting seeds, engaging. Next unit. Day 2, you can post, I never believed that I could lose weight after 3 babies. Whatever is your story, like you're going to share your story on day 2. And here's like an example of how you would share it, right? And you take it, make it your own words, add your own picture, and you'll post this at 7 p.m. at night. Every day you're going to do a 7 p.m. at night post, so you'll know exactly what to do to plant the seeds. So there's 21 posts. And the way they work is it's like a jab, 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 right hook philosophy. So you're planting a seed, planting a seed, planting a seed, and then you do a call to action. So you're building engagement, people are seeing your story, you're talking about these things in a way that's methodical, it's not random, so that it's building up to the call to action so that when you say, join my next challenge group or whatever, they're ready. So that's in the New Coach University. So if people join your team, they're going to get added in here and have access to those posts as well. So if they say, I don't even know what to do, you'll say, me neither. Let's join this training group and let's do it together. Emma's already lined this thing out for us. The second big part of this is in the file section. I have all of our New Coach Basics training uploaded here, and they're numbered 1, 2. They're a little out of order because when you complete them, it kind of rearranges the order. But it talks about all of these things that I wish I would have learned as a new coach. And you complete these trainings in your own time. So it has some of it is video or doc. And how do you do this? How do you launch your business, share your story? How do you know your brand? Blah, blah, blah. And so you guys in the New Coach training group will get to work through these trainings in your own time. Okay, whenever it works into your schedule. Some of them will take you 2 minutes. Some are a little longer, like 30 minutes. But whatever you have time for that day, you can knock out 17 of them or 2 or whatever. You'll have 21 days to complete it. And if you complete it by the end of March, all the trainings, you'll get a t-shirt for being a completer. Yay. So this just walks you through anything you need to know, like how to be more consistent, stepping out of your comfort zone, handling price objections, because that's going to come your way. Like, what do you say when they're like, it's too expensive? So when you're recruiting to your team or building, like asking people to join your team, just know that you have a system in place to really help them to get started in their business and launch them to success. What to do with them once they join is handled for you. That was my biggest concern, was I don't know what I'm going to do with these people if they actually join my team. Is that a concern for you guys at all? No? Y'all are confident? Vicky's going to recruit 15 people today. I'm excited. She's like, I got it. She's a teacher, so she knows. Okay. So, if we're being really honest here, see, if I can be successful, anyone can, because it's been like the craziest day. I just left the soccer field, and, well, the kids came home from school. We had to do homework, craziness, right? And then we went to soccer, as I'm shoving granola bars in their face, because I'm like, just eat a granola bar and an apple, that's dinner. And then I had to run them to church and scouts and all their stuff, like pick them up from soccer, come home, get my daughter, go over to church and scouts, drop them off, and now I'm here. So it wasn't as prepped as I would like it to be. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a good coach. All you have to do is show up consistently, right? So let's talk a little bit about how to invite to your coaching team. So I'm going to open it up to you and ask, why did you decide to become a coach? What made you say yes? And if you're brave enough, I would love for you to unmute and share it with me. Chrissy's brave now. She's like, I got this. What?
I got this.
Yeah, she does.
All right. I know I became a coach. In the beginning, I became a coach for the discount, but then I found out really quickly that this is the most consistent I've ever been in my health and fitness. It's a no-brainer. Like, I always know what I'm going to do each month now because there's something being promoted. You jump on it, and this is the most consistent I've ever been. So that's why. And that's why I've stayed a coach, the community and the products.
Do you think that being a coach has kept you more accountable for your own goals than if you weren't a coach?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because everyone's watching you. So it's like, oh, my God. Yeah, absolutely.
So when people tell me all the time, I'm just not that consistent with my own goals. I'm like, you need to be a coach. You'll be way more consistent. Because if I know that my people are counting on me to show up, it puts like 75% more pressure on me to do it. Like, you know, I want to be the coach that's in there saying, like today I had to tell my groups, I'm like, today, like crap, I'm going to be honest. Bad day, but you know, I'm going to have a shake-o for dinner and make up for it. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow to get back on the train. And it sucks for me to have to share that. I would have loved to have said it instead, I'm on point today, here's my meals. And so just think about it more. You think about what you're teaching. So, okay, why did you become a coach? Any of you? Whether it's day 1 or day 500, I don't care.
Mine's like day 1057 or something.
I love it. We've been together that long.
Well, I became a coach and stayed a coach for different reasons. I became a coach just for like a little side income. I thought it was going to be easy. Big misconception. Not that it's difficult, but I just, didn't take it as a business, I guess. So I have stayed a coach for kind of the reason that Christy mentioned, like I've never been this consistent. I used to be a runner and was always injured because I wasn't doing it properly. And this is the most consistent I've been, the most like fit physically and mentally that I've ever been. And I'm still not at my goal weight, but I stayed because of the community and because what personal development has done for me. Before Beachbody, I never even heard of the words personal development. I don't think I'd ever heard them before. I thought Tony Robbins.
I thought that was for like really crazy people.
Yeah, I thought Tony Robbins was like I thought Tony Robbins was the cheesiest person on the planet, and now I'm like in love with him and everybody else in that world. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Personal development and just like being surrounded by so many people, mostly women that are just crushing every aspect of their life. Like I've just never seen anything like that before. And it gives me the belief that I could do it. And like, I don't have that as a nurse. Like I could, support my family for the next, 20 years on my own. Like I don't have that confidence as a nurse, so. That's
a scary place to be, honestly, is to go, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I've got you. Awesome.
Yeah.
Or Jamie, do you want to share why you just signed up to be a coach? Or Vicki, you've been a coach for a while with the discount and now you're actually coaching. You don't have to, but if you want to, go ahead.
I can. Is it unmuted?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if I was still on mute or not. So I decided to be a coach because I was already sharing. So I'm doing Transformed in 20 under Emma. And I was already sharing my workouts and videos. And then I started getting people message me like, what are you doing? And I was posting some of my results. And I was like, I was a coach in 2014. So it's not like I haven't done this before, but I was only coached for like a year. And then I kind of just let it go to the wayside. But then I came back to Beachbody and I was like, I really need to do this again. And so I became a coach again. I should have just signed up as a coach, but I didn't do that. But I like the accountability. Like I've stayed on track 6 days a week, 20 minutes a day, no matter what. I have a little morning routine. Every morning I do my workout. If I don't get my workout in the morning, if I don't have my pre-workout drink in the morning, it's like my coffee now. Like that's
you don't need coffee when you have that.
Yeah. Seriously, it gets your blood sugar going.
That's awesome. So the cool thing is like, 2014 was a long time ago and you were in a different season of life. And sometimes it's not the right season for people. I've been talking to Jamie since Indy when we were there last year about signing up for one of my groups or just like chit-chatting about our goals. And then she's like, it's not time. And we just kind of kept in touch, with social. And then finally it was the right time. And sometimes we got to be patient. So you just keep that in mind when you talk to people about this opportunity or whatever. Sometimes it's not the right time. For me, I took 9 months to sign up with Teresa. And I was coaching like fit clubs at my house without being a coach. Like fit club meaning like come work out with me. And I was sending people to order the workouts through Amazon. Like I was doing all of it. It took me 9 months to sign up. Oh yeah. Awesome. While we're thinking about it, let's do a picture real quick. Good point, Allison. Here, I'll do my phone and I'll post it in our group. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Pretty ladies. Okay, I'll post it in your set. So, do you want to share too, Vicki? You don't have to.
Sure, I'll share.
Yay, peer pressure!
I'll give in to peer pressure. So I signed up in July because I was doing Lift 4, and I only signed up to get a discount. Like I wasn't planning on doing anything.
She killed it. She did great.
Thanks. And I was a college athlete. I played volleyball in college, and so I knew what it was like to be in shape, and I started dating my now fiance, and I gained like almost 20 pounds after I started dating him. So I was like, oh. So I really just signed up for the discount. But then I was doing it, like everyone said, I was most consistent with it. I wasn't sharing with anybody. I was just sharing my stuff. No one really like asked me about it, but to me, it just held me accountable to doing it. And so then finally I was like, if I'm going to be posting it anyways, like, why not try to make this just a little extra income, just something to where I don't have to, because I'm a teacher. So I want to not be able to work 20 different jobs. So just a little extra a month to take care of all the extra stuff outside of my normal teacher work day. So.
Awesome. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to share really quickly why I became a coach. I had an undeniable transformation happen from the inside out of me, like with Turbo Fire. It saved me. Like, I'm open with my story about depression. I was in a bad postpartum depression funk. Like, I had these little babies and I didn't want to be alive. It was bad. Turbo Fire changed me. It changed me. And like, nobody could deny that. Like, I lost all 55 pounds of baby weight, but that wasn't what it was. It like breathed life back into me. And that's what's so cool about our transformation is no one can ever argue your truth, your story of how you felt, what happened to you during your transformation, or you as a coach and how you've grown with personal development. No one can argue that ever. And that's why our stories are so valid and so important. And so I saw my coach posting about what she's doing. Like, she's helping these people in these groups online. Like, what the world? You can have a chat group? That's so cool. That sounds fun. And I was pretty lonely because I had 3 kids under 3 years old. You know how that goes, like isolation mom mode. Like, I'm talking like ABCs and Elmos all day. No, I needed my brain to do something different. And so she's posting about how she's doing this. And then she's going on these trips to like this summit place. And she's going on these, I think she went to Disneyland. I don't remember. All these Beachbody things. And she's like taking pictures with her fit friends. And I think, as I'm like changing diaper number 17 of the day, and that's my highlight, or, cleaning up pee because they missed the toilet again, whatever. And I just needed something for my brain to do. Isn't that crazy? Like, I needed that. And we were so broke that I was like, if I'm going to do something for my brain or whatever, I could have picked up a hobby. I really need this time away from my children to give us some money, because we were scary broke, like bouncing checks for diapers. We weren't making it. We were like red every single month. It was really scary. So I reached out to her. She consistently shared her story online, not knowing I was watching, had no idea. I was like, what is this thing you're talking about? So that's why I signed up. I needed something for me. I knew I had this transformation happen that nobody could deny. And I wanted to help my friends feel that way too, like how I felt. And so if I could feel this way, then they could feel this way by this DVD set. And what if they bought it from me instead of Amazon and I could make money? Whoa. And then we got into this thing, and I was into this business like 2 years before I asked my upline coach, and I said, how much money do you make? She's like, I don't want to tell you. And I said, why not? She's like, I make like $10,000 a week. And I went, what? You make how much money? That's not fair. And she goes, I was like, what are you doing? And I just dialed up what I was doing. That was it. I realized that the limitless potential really early on, but what I needed and what I needed to understand very quickly was, if this business was to go anywhere, I had to grow me. I had to figure out how to teach people what I'm doing on a daily basis to create success. Okay? And so that's all we're going to do. So this is the cool thing about coaching. And the reason why I wanted you to share, like, why did you become a coach? It's going to be different for everybody. Everybody you talk to is going to have a different why. They're in a different place in their life. They've tried the products they have, and they're former athletes. They've never worked out before, whatever. But understanding other people's stories and how we all can fit into this coaching network somehow. And we can all come in with a different why and a different goal of what we want to achieve, but yet be united with similar actions every day is really cool. Really cool. And all of the stuff we do is lather, rinse, repeat. We change ourselves through health and fitness and personal development every day. We share our story. We invite people to join us. We hold them accountable to get results. That's all we do. And if you want to grow fast, you talk to more people. You grow yourself more. You become better at storytelling, better at picture taking, or whatever it is that you need to do so that you stand out. But anyway, okay. You're like, Emma, how do I invite? Jeez. it's important before we go into invitations to think about the people we're talking to. All of us on here just became more humanized, right? Because you heard Allison's story or Christy's story or whoever's story, and you're like, I connect with that. And when you go into these invitations, you have to think about the person and say, how do I connect with that person? Why would this benefit them? Why do they need this? What would be maybe the pain points that I could help solve, or the missing pieces I could help solve for them? So the first place that's great to invite is from your challenge group, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a script into our chat really quick. And I want you to think about the people that are current clients or challengers, and you're going to send this script out to them. Let me grab it really fast. But basically, hi, Google. Why aren't you working? I don't know what's happening here. But the first place that I get some of my best clients from my challenge groups, obviously, because they have these stories and transformations already happening. They're already falling in love with what we do, on a daily basis as coaches. But you are welcome. If you don't have a challenge group right now, save this as notes in your phone, okay? And I'm going to post this in the chat. Can you guys all access the chat? Oops, what did I just do? Sorry. Can you guys see this? So it says, hey, blah, blah, blah. You are amazing. I've been so inspired by your posts in our Fit Club group and look forward to them every day. Have you ever considered becoming a coach? Not only are you going to save 25% on your products, but you'll have a chance to earn some money while helping your friends get fit and healthy too. I'd be happy to send along some info. Let me know either way. Now, if that doesn't sound like you, tweak it and make it your own. But feel free to copy this script, save it into your phone. So that way, all of this stuff, you're not having to every time. You always want to copy stuff that you say often and save them in your notes section. Second person that you're going to invite. There's probably a list of people that came to mind as we were all talking about why we became coaches, right? I want you to take a minute right now, and you're going to write down 5 people that you think have similar stories, or that you'd want on your team, or you think that they really could benefit from this. You have 1 minute. Write down 5 names and go. Stupid dog, pull up. When you got 5, look up. Awesome. Okay, second script. Like I said, take this, make it your own so it doesn't sound like a script. Hey, blah, blah, blah. And then say something personal to show that you're paying attention to their lives. Like, looks like you guys had so much fun on that trip, blah, blah, blah. How did your mom's surgery go? So-and-so was getting big. Are the girls crushing on him? Something. Anything that shows you're actually paying attention and you didn't just copy-paste the script. Okay? And then you're going to say, I know that this may seem out of left field, but I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm growing my team of virtual fitness coaches, and I think you'd be amazing because insert 2 reasons. You are a former athlete, and I know you need extra money for your wedding. You are the most positive person and supportive person I've ever met in my entire life. And you may as well do that or use that gift to help other people get fit and feel amazing about themselves. Whatever it might be. I know that you're looking for a job and could use the extra income. I don't know about you, but I used to be really bored when my kids would nap all day, so you may as well fill the nap hours with something productive. Whatever. Think of something to fill in that blank, customized to that person, right? And then have you ever thought about getting paid to be fit? So copy paste the script into your notes. Last one. Somebody that interacted on your post. You did a post about why you love being a coach. Every day in your stories, you should talk about something you are loving about either coaching or your workouts or whatever, and it needs to be in different genres, I guess. Maybe the money, the freedom, the accountability, the fun, whatever, the change in your body, the change in yourself. Oh, I'm talking too long. I got to go faster. Here's third script. Hey, thanks for the love on my post. Are you interested in getting some info, or were you just being an awesome supporter? Either way, I appreciate you. Okay, you have your scripts? Now is when you're going to take those and you're going to go send one of those to the 5 people you just wrote down. Since we're running out of time, that's your assignment. You're going to share the names that you sent those to in our Fierce Fit group under the event for this team call where I post the picture. You're going to comment with those when you're done, okay? That's your homework assignment tonight. Has to be done by tomorrow. So what happens if they say, no, I'm not interested? Then you reply, that's totally fine. If you ever change your mind, let me know. I'm very picky about who I want on my team, so take this as a compliment. Like nobody can say, snub that, you know? And then they might go, oh, really? Really? And then what they're going to do is they're going to pay attention and they're going to watch you on social media about you growing your business and having fun and the things that you're getting to do. If they say yes, say, awesome, we're doing a one-day event tomorrow where some of my leaders are sharing information about coaching. Would it be okay if I added you to this free group? No strings attached. And then just add them in the group. We'll take care of the rest. Okay? I wanted to share a couple of scripts or sample post ideas of how you could plant the seed tonight, tomorrow, and the rest of the week, how that should lay out as we go into the week about this coaching info group to generate some interest on your actual page. But we are running out of time. So what I'm going to do instead, I'll copy those posts and I'm going to paste them in our event where this call was posted, and they'll have the ideas, and I'll share with you how will you do that. Like, when is it going to go up? What time of day? And then here are the outlines of what that should look like. Okay. And so you can just grab it, copy, paste it, make it your own words, add your own picture, and boom, they're going to go up tomorrow morning, and then Thursday night, and then again on Saturday night is how it's going to work. Sound good? Yeah? Great. Inviting to your team seems intimidating at first, right? But after I've been in this business for so long and I see how really, truly life-changing it is on different levels for people, I always think it's like mean not to invite people to do this. They're going to get fitter. They're going to have this amazing positive network of people around them. They're going to get opportunities to travel the world and earn these loads of free trips just for helping people get fit every month. They have limitless potential with income. Like, it's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. The only drawback is that you don't have a boss telling you what to do. So whether you show up or not is completely on you. And that's a drawback because that means you have to be kind of self-motivated, right? But in our team, we hold each other accountable. We show up. Like Allison got online with me today, and she's getting online with me tomorrow for our mastermind. And I know if Allison's showing up and working her tail off, I'm going to show up too, because I'm not going to let her down. And so that's what's cool about this. Do you guys have any questions or things that you wanted me to clarify?